Hmm? 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 Hey everyone, I'm going to react to Bungo Stray Dogs Season 5 Episode 8, Land of Inhuman Demons Part 1. Okay, I'm assuming Inhuman Demons, whatever, is referring to Dazai, Fyodor, those crazy people. I don't know. Last episode, Nikolai, the game is that whoever escapes Mersault is gonna win, basically, and get the antidote to the poison that they both injected themselves with. He presented them with options, things to choose from to help them on their quest. Fyodor chose the card that's gonna open the exit to the helipad or whatever. And then Dazai chose Sigma, which I still don't know why. And now turns out that Fyodor was waiting for Chuuya, Vampire Chuuya, to show up. And now it's gonna be Fyodor, Chuuya versus Dazai and Sigma. And so you have that. You also have Kenji facing Suehiro, I think that was his name, like the hunting dog swordsman. He sort of like knocked down didn't I just say his name? Kenji, and he was bleeding from the mouth. You have that. You also have Atsushi playing this video to the woman, the vice captain, the hunting dog vice captain, with Tachihara on there saying that the detective agency was innocent. And then he used a certain expression that should have happened just between them two. And then she made it seem like, okay, she might help them, but the only first condition is that she wants to speak with Rumple. And then Atsushi has his back to her, is dialing Rumple, and then she has this sick smile on her face. So I'm like, yeah, I don't see, nothing good's gonna come out of that. So there you have it. I believe Aya is running away with Bram, and that's the last we saw of her. So yeah, that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting my Patreon at patreon.com/feelingme. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. I hope this episode is gonna reveal exactly why Dazai wants why he chose Sigma among all the things that was offered to him.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comments in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review. Okay.
122R 滑走路でランポさんと合流し虎の背に乗せよは貴様は猟犬の下僕すなわち今日より貴様は猟犬専用乗用車じゃ
What Tachihara used to do.
今気づいた僕こっち系の人絶対苦手なんだもうまあランポさんの推理でも行方不明とあれジョーノさんは吸血種に敗れ連れ去られたおかしいんだあなたが今ジョーノさんが行方不明と語るのはなぜこんな矛盾がそれは探偵の推理ミスじゃ後で説明してやるランポさんは推理ミスをしない意外と難しいもんじゃの
I don't think I got that whole conversation. Oh. Huh? She's already being manipulated? I don't get it. I didn't get that at all. I did not get that at all. I need to go back and read that again. This is one of my favorite intros ever. ん Why did the word torture trigger him like that? Is it just because he doesn't want anything to happen to any of his friends, or is it something with him? Ooh. Are you really you? Dang, that did not do anything. How do you Kenji-kun? Really? What? And that was Kenji? Damn. Whoa. Damn. Nah. Yep.
その人を一緒に探しましょう。静かな頭で考えれば、僕があなたに怒る理由がありません。あなたはどうです？その前に。
I'm hungry.
使いすぎました。ちょっと休憩を。
Ah, you're friends now. Please be friends. Aww. Well, they're partners, so. Of course you have. For 3 years old. Ah, so true.
それを体内のセンサーで読み取らせ、外の暗号が受け取った数値を解読しているのさ。方式には欠陥があるからだ。その方式ではこちらから情報を送ることしかできない。
But not him to send. Are you sure?
わかれば君はフョードル以上だ。素直。彼はAtsushi君系だな。
Aww.
ダザイはどうやって外から情報を得て
He's the Atsushi type.
一体どうすれば。
Can't figure it out.
脱獄なんかしない。
Hmm?
は？何を言ってる？
Finally.
勝負の時間内にフョードルを殺す。
無効な入力番号で
Oh, that didn't do anything?
敵は対異能金属。ここから倒す。ここは中央警備室。
警告この注水工程は中断できません。
This is the one that said that if you keep...
ない。おい、何をしている。世界最高峰の監獄は伊達じゃないってことさ。
How do you have the code? Are there people there? They've been taken out. By who? By what?
嘘だろ。一体どうやった。だから時間を止めたのさ。
Stopped time?
ついですね。
I stopped time?
時間を止めただと。ありえない。東西の異能が揃っている。そんな中にそいつがいる。
She?
異能犯罪者。数秒の間、自分以外の時間を止める。
Huh.
彼女は刑期短縮の見返りのために毎朝必ず時間を止める。
What?
指示された回数だけね。時間が止まれば意識も止まる。故に誰も時間が止まったことにすら気づかないのだから。
Oh, but he knows his ability to nullify stuff.
待てよ。異能無効化。
Yeah?
その通り。時間の中を動いて警備室を制圧した。
What the freaking frag?
これで先ほどの宿題の答えも出るね。そうか。外から連絡を受け取る方法。このまま暗号になっているのさ。そしてわかるかい？つまり最初からヒョードルに勝ち目はなかった。すべては計算通りだったのか。聞こえるかい？フョードル。
僕は殺せませんよ。
いいね、その反応。だがどう脱出する？君の異能かな？だとしたら面白いけど、察するに君の異能はこの状況を破れる類のものじゃない。勝つぞ。
I don't think so. This is not happening like this.
君ともお別れだ。
No, it's not.
こんなことになって残念だよ。今思えば、時には心を通わせた瞬間もあった。
Yep.
例えば。
You're gonna kill him?
ごめん、特になかった。それじゃあ、グッバイ。
You gonna think of anything? I don't believe this. No way Chuuya dead. No way is Fyodor dead. Even though I want Fyodor to be gone. But nah. If Fyodor has to be gone, if Fyodor and Chuuya have to be gone together, no. Chuuya's okay. This guy has remorse.
敵の検問がほとんどない。
それで封鎖を破れると。
ここで隠れて待つだけ。そうしたら
I hope it works.
洗濯屋さんが外に連れてってくれる。
誰だ？起きろ。時間がない。アツシ君。
Where you be?
行く方法一緒に探したのか？
愚かなり平民。
あ、待って。
I love the way he refers to people.
全部その件のせいなんやろ？
この剣は元人間である。
Huh?
により近鉄に編成した。それを剣へと鍛え直した。
What the freak?
この聖剣ソルズレブニだ。
Surzulevene.
愛と異能を融合させる能力。
肉体と異能？
作用の一部のごとくに異能を操る力を与える。この世の断りを外れた超異能。聖剣が刺さると先端から分子が伸びて脳に根を張る。高火握る手のひらに正門を刻み両者を接続する。剣に貫かれしは二度目であるゆえ。頼む。民は領民だけは黙れ。
Who was saying spare my people and
家臣には思い及ばぬ領主の苦悩である。
フロ 家に沈めたろか。
不老家。それがこの時代風の王への拝礼か。
Oh my god. I knew it. Oh, freaking frag. Akutagawa.
逃げよ娘。
I don't know how you can run from Akutagawa. Like I said, I was confused about that scene. I'm still confused. Like I replayed it like a couple of times. The scene between Atsushi and the vice captain. Okay, first off, he called Rumple. Rumple was supposed to be meeting them someplace, and they were walking. Well, Atsushi was carrying her there, but then she mentioned the fact that Juno was missing, and that's where Atsushi is like, this doesn't make any sense. That Rumple told them that the vampire carried Juno away, and that the enemy said that the detective agency was behind it. But then, if that's the case, why is she telling me that Juno is missing? Because she should have attacked me. Basically, that's how I'm understanding it. That she should have attacked her on sight. But then, she tried to play it off like Rumple was probably wrong. He's like, no, Rumple's never wrong. And then, that's when she's like, usually she's the one making people fess up, but then I guess he's the one that made her fess up, and then she attacked him, and then not Rumple. Atsushi is like, she's already being controlled. I don't get that. That I don't get. She's already being controlled. What does he mean by that? I know the one order is supposed to be something that once he has control of that, he can basically make you do anything, even if it goes against your values or whatever. You're gonna do it. You're not gonna have any kind of compulsion about doing whatever it is that Fukuchi wants you to do, and he will be controlling you with the one order. But at this particular moment, he doesn't have control of the one order. So why is he saying she's already being controlled? By what? When he said that, I'm like what? She was made a vampire? But why would she be made a vampire when she's always riding with Fukuchi? And we didn't see her eyes do the vampire thing. So it's like, I don't get that. Even though I replayed it plenty of times, I don't get it. So he used age manipulation on Atsushi, and then the next thing we saw with them was she announcing to the other hunting dogs that she has a detective agency member under control, that she was about to torture him to get information so that to keep any other members away, so that she has time to do what she needs to do, right? And that was it. And then the next thing we see was Dazai speaking to Atsushi, telling him to wake up, and then he wakes up. He's sort of like in this hospital room or something, or they're connected to things, and I'm like, huh? Is this all part of the torture that she's gonna make him go through? I don't know. But then Kenji and Tetchou were fighting, right? Last episode, the way it ended, it felt like Kenji was knocked out or something. But this episode is like, nah. They kept fighting, and then he hears about Atsushi being tortured, and that just triggers something in him. I'm like, what's going on, what's happening, because we've never seen that change when it comes to him. And I'm like, okay, is it just because they're saying that they're about to torture Atsushi, or is this something that that's connected to him, like personally, like maybe he's gone through torture, so each time he hears something like that, he's gonna, but that's not really it. It's mostly the first thing, that if you're gonna do something against his people, he gets super mad. And that happened at one point. What the freak? A mudslide. Did I call you?
To call one of your contacts, you can say things like call John or call Kitchen Echo. You can also ask me to dial a phone number.
Alexa, stuff. I didn't even say Alexa. And you just activated it? What the freak? What was I saying again? Yeah, a mudslide. There was this thing that happened, and then he just like the village or whatever that he was in, he deviated that giant mudslide. But I'm like, what? And then Kurikita is like, he has the whole of Mother Nature like in his body or something, and when he gets angry, that just like comes out. And how you supposed to stop Mother Nature with your bare hands? And I'm like, what the heck? Like, I knew he was strong, but that was like a whole complete other level. And Tetchou could not do anything. He was just like ragdolling him around and stuff. Oh my gosh. And when he was carrying was it a brick? Something. And Tetchou was on the ground. He's like, I should have made a different choice. I should have, since it's the vampires that have hold of Juno or something, I should have gone after the vampire or something or other like that. But then I chose to, do the Juno thing, and I deserve what's happening. When he started speaking like that, I'm like, nah, he's not gonna do anything to him. And also, when he was going toward Tetchou, right? And I'm like, she said she was gonna torture Atsushi, right? And I'm thinking he should be angry against her, right? So when he was holding the brick and going toward Tetchou, my mind, I'm thinking, okay, is he gonna leave and go after her? Because she's the one that thinking about torturing Atsushi. But then again, he doesn't really know where she is at this particular moment. So it's like, yeah. But then he just became his normal self. Like, it's like, we don't need to fight. And they basically sort of became friends. I'll help you find Juno and all of that. I don't know. It reminded me of how, was it last episode? Probably last episode, when Tetchou was asking Kenji, where's Juno? And he's like, oh, you looking for someone? You're looking for him? I'm gonna help you find you. He's like, oh, you will? Like, it was just this sort of like normal conversation. Like, someone was like, I'm looking for my friend, can you help me find him? Oh, I'll help you find him, something along those lines. But then he's like, no, I should not be doing this with him. And that's when they started fighting. And it basically sort of like, it was a sort of like a how do you say it? Circle. There's a term that they use. It just sort of a circle back to that, like at the end there, I'm gonna help you find your friend, but then I need to rest a little bit. And then he's like, oh yeah, I need to rest a little bit. And then he introduced himself to Kenji. He asked Kenji for his name, and Kenji's like, oh, my name is Kenji. He's like, knowing your name is like the greatest achievement I've made this day or something or other. I'm like, oh, now you all have to become friends. Isn't that how it goes? That when you exchange blows with someone that you now understand that person, now they sort of understand each other, so you'll become friends. Okay, So there's that. Now with the Dazai, Fyodor, Chuuya, and Sigma thing, I'm like, what the heck? Chuuya is now with Fyodor, right? And he's helping Fyodor escape. But each time Fyodor when he tries to open the door or something, wrong code, so things happen. Meanwhile, you have Dazai and Sigma walking towards someplace, and they were basically talking about something. I don't know. But then he mentioned that the angel again. He's like, you keep saying that you're receiving you're talking with someone from the outside or something or other like that. And he basically told him his portion of it, that the way he communicates with the outside, how he sends signals with his heartbeat and to Bungo. And he was, each time when he was revealing his methods and all of that, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking you're revealing your secrets to the enemy. I always think that, that he should not be saying all these things out loud, because once Fyodor is gonna know, or like once you say it, Fyodor is gonna know, and he's gonna know how to stop you or something or other like that. That's always my thinking when he's speaking aloud like that. But I feel like I should not be worried about that, because Dazai is smart, so he should know when to say something and when not to. So he revealed that to Sigma, and Sigma is like, this is not the complete story, because that explains how you communicated with the outside, but it doesn't tell me how the outside is communicating with you. So it's like, if you can figure that out, he said he was using a method that even Fyodor could never figure out. But if you do, then you're better than Fyodor. And then he started thinking, okay, what's the method? I love it when he said that he was the Atsushi type. And he couldn't figure it out, of course. And they were making their way to the control room, and he's like, what are we doing here? And then Dazai was opening the thing. He's like, do not open it, there are guards in there, it's not gonna be bad for us. But Dazai's like, I already opened it. And then he opened the door. All the people were like passed out, they were knocked out, and he was so surprised, like, how did this happen? And then he's like, I stopped time. I'm like, huh? You stopped time? Like, and then he said she was in here. I'm like, she? Is this someone that I'm supposed to know? No, it wasn't, because I've never seen this person before. This woman apparently was the greatest thief in the world. She has the ability to stop time, and she made a deal. She made a deal with Bungo. She was supposed to stop time like every day at a particular moment or something or other like that. So even the times that he was using, like even the time that she stopped time, like that was also a code. That was how Bungo was communicating with him from the outside, based on when she stops time, or maybe how long she stops time as well. I don't know. So yeah, that's how Bungo was able to communicate with him. But then Sigma is like, if she stops time, nobody, like, if stopping time means you're stopping your consciousness, so nobody should be aware that she stopped time. And I'm like, well, duh, he's gonna be able to, because he has the ability, canceling ability and whatnot. And when he figured that, he's like, bingo. So that's how so each time she will stop time, he will just like do his thing. He knocked the people at the prison, knocked them out in the room, changed the codes and everything. So that's why Fyodor was having a hard time getting out, because his goal, Dazai's goal, as he revealed this episode, was not to get out, but was to kill Fyodor first. And I mean, it should also save him, because if Fyodor is dead, then that means Dazai is the only one alive, so he should get the antidote, I guess. But then he's in there, he's like, yeah, we're gonna kill Fyodor before and everything, and then he was in the water that's supposed to be killing you. And I'm like, Dazai was talking to Fyodor, and Fyodor's like, he's not gonna die there. And then at one point Dazai mentioned Fyodor's ability that he could use his ability to save himself, but then he figured that whatever ability that he has will not help him in that particular situation. And then he's looking at Chuuya, telling Chuuya, we've never actually agreed on anything, but yeah, you're gonna die and stuff. This is also my thing. I'm like, okay, he said we've never agreed on anything, and then he's like, but I feel like we did at some points. And then for example, and then they were playing some scenes in the background. I couldn't clearly see those scenes, but I feel like it was those moments where both him and Chuuya were working together and were in sync as to how to go about things and stuff. So after all of that, after they were playing those things in the background, he's like, I don't remember. And then he said goodbye, and I'm like, when he was saying those things, I'm like, are you really gonna kill Chuuya? You know? But then, with the kind of person that Dazai is, if he has to kill you to accomplish a goal, he will kill you. So it's like, I don't know. But I don't see Chuuya dying, which means I don't see Fyodor also dying there. So it's like something has got to give. Like something happens. It's gonna happen to save those two. I was thinking, you know how Chuuya is sort of like the embodiment of something or other, in that during those flashbacks, I forgot what he was called. He had a particular name, that maybe he was gonna transform into that, and that's what's gonna save them. I don't know, but I don't see either Fyodor or Chuuya dying in that water thingy. So yeah, they're gonna get out. I just don't know how. Is there anything else that happened this episode? I think that's basically it. So yeah. Oh, what is it? Yeah, and Bram. Bram was talking to her about the sword that was in him. Apparently, the sword used to be a human being, and then that human person had an ability, and when that person died, he was turned into a metal. And that metal was used, I guess, to forge this particular sword. And the ability of this particular person is to merge flesh and ability or something. And then the thing is stuck in him. It was growing roots inside his brain, and that the mark that I guess allows you to control the sword is now on Fukuchi's hands. That it was the second time that this has happened to him, and I'm guessing the first time was during that flashback scenes that they showed, and you see all this whole bunch of people that were sort of like going against Bram, or were about to attack him, but then you hear this particular voice telling, I'm guessing, Bram to spare his people, but then someone is like, shut up, Timur, or something or other like that. And then I'm guessing the person that was like, shut up, is the one that killed the person that was saying, spare my people. And Bram seems to be sad about that. So I'm guessing that person that got killed in front of Bram was the first person, I guess, that had the mark. Maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I clearly need more about him and his backstory. I love how he speaks to people, man. I love it. And then he was just there talking, and then I saw when they were there, and Aya was like, this should be basically like a good hiding spot. They're not gonna search here, and we're gonna be able to get out and whatnot. I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking Fukuchi's gonna slash the van, found them, slashed the van. But then when I saw the black thing, I'm like, it's Akutagawa, isn't it? And it turns out that it is him. And Bram is just like, run. And I'm like, where is she supposed to run to? It's Akutagawa. You're not going anywhere unless someone else comes and gets in the way. I don't see how she's gonna be able to escape. Like, I don't see it. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, the link is gonna be in the pinned comment, so just click on it and check it out. I'll see you next time. Bye. Turn the wheel to the right, turn the wheel to the we in the car, we run slow, we do things that the girls don't do.